Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash the like button. Uh, you want to get no. Now let's get started. Ever wondered why The Office is such a mess? The mockumentary style follows the Scranton branch of Dunder Mifflin that the cameras capture everything from sales calls to HR meetings, and even a documentary that airs to the public. But how much of it makes sense? By then, the show piles up a long list of events that either align with real office life or push far past ordinary policy. Some moments are so ridiculous, they're hilarious. You Others are so realistic you'll cringe. Uh, uh, let's break down the best and worst of it. Michael Scott, the regional manager, is a walking liability. He runs his own diversity training, uh, organizes dangerous antics, and creates repeated legal issues. Yet Toby, the HR rep, rarely imposes formal discipline. In a real office, these events would trigger mandatory training, write-ups, and potential termination, but not in Scranton. Why? Because it's Michael Scott and he's the king of chaos. Despite the madness, Scranton survives on sales. And during the branch closing episode, Scranton is set to shut down, but the decision reverses because Scranton's sales momentum is stronger than Stamford. The sales team is just keeping by inspecting the feedback outside of its players. In most of them made them by crossing this sales team. If you cannot do this crossing, there are it's a classic case of the little guy beating the big box competitors. Now let's talk about Dwight Bond. In stress relief, he stages a unannounced fire drill that goes horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. In a real office, this would trigger immediate termination and a criminal case. But in, Scranton, a short lecture and back to business as usual. Why? Because it's Dwight and he's the assistant to the regional manager and he's a certified idiot. Michael, despite his managerial missteps, is a sales genius. He closes deals by building relationships and staying on calls until he gets commitments. He knows local buyers by name, negotiates matches against discount competitors, and leverages same-day delivery to prevent churn. It's a classic case of the salesman who can't manage but can sell like nobody's business. Andy Bernard, the regional manager, vanishes for an extended trip with spotty communication. In a real office, this would result in immediate corrective steps or termination. But in Scranton, and the team runs without him, and customers and staff wait for approvals that need manager authority inside. Why? Because it's Andy and he's the world's worst regional manager. About Dwight's promotion to manager makes perfect sense. He's the top seller, tracks leads obsessively, and runs structured account plans He demonstrates facility knowledge and process control even when his methods are extreme. It's a classic case of the high-performing operator who gets promoted to manager. Uh, the Florida store project staffing it's a hot mess. The team receives authority over layout, product mix, and customer experience with little formal training. In a real office, this would be a disaster. But in Scranton, it's just another day at the office. Why? Because it's Scranton and they do things differently there. Jim and Pam's career moves track with opportunity. Jim shifts from sales to special projects and later commits to a sports marketing startup. Pam transitions from receptionist to sales. And then office administrator they built today. It's a classic case of internal mobility in a lean office. The documentary crew's boundaries shift throughout the series. They go from neutral observers to active participants. In a real documentary, this would be a big no-no. But in Scranton, it's just another day at the office. Why? Because it's Scranton and they do things differently there. Plus, who needs boundaries when you have Michael Scott? When the documentary finally airs, it generates attention that affects careers and relationships. The office becomes a local attraction, which often happens when real workplaces appear on camera. It's a classic case of life imitating art, or is it the other way around? Who knows? It's Scranton, after all. Continue. And if you thought that was crazy, just wait until you hear about the time Michael Scott dressed up as a pirate for a sales call. I mean, who does that? Only Michael Scott. That's who. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, thanks up. You Sals.